Hello and welcome everybody to our podcast Don't Blame the Movies. And as always, here is my wonderful Canadian co-host Nicole.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So it's been quite a while since the last podcast.
Uh-huh. Life gets a little busy.
Yeah, and this is why we decided to pause the hour-long podcasts and just do like this quickie podcasts, like maybe 10-15 minutes talk about the movie that was released, something we just saw, and it's and a movie that is very important for the horror community or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, should we talk about Texas Chainsaw? It sucked, so no. It was kind of important, but is it worth a podcast? I don't think so. But like we both know, even if we say, hey, let's do it 10 minutes, we probably get sidetracked and then it's 20 minutes and we just ramble about random shit, so yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
So what are we discussing?
We are talking about the movie Fresh today. And in case it isn't obvious, very spoiler alert, because we will probably spoil the shit out of this movie. And yeah, I'll let you begin.
You want me to begin?
Yeah. Because you were the one that said, oh, I need to rewatch it, and then you rewatched it.
And I didn't, because I was busy with work.
Wow.
And then, as any normal day after work for me, I go home, take a shower, and then, mind you, I'm working till like late at night, and then I crawl into my bed and put the movie on, and then I'm out cold.
And then you could wake up and say, oh, now I can watch the movie because now I have time until work.
Not lately.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
lately.
You have quite the appointments. But anyway, start movie.
Life has been
busy.
Fun. Yes, very busy. So we're talking about the movie Fresh. I liked it. There were some parts in it that like, I love horror movies, but there were some parts that made me cringe a little bit, just because obviously.
Maybe just say very quickly what it was about.
Okay, so the movie Fresh takes place between, like, basically showing a girl and what, like, modern dating lifestyle is, and then she clearly meets this guy who turns out to be who she didn't think he was supposed to be, which definitely goes with the horrors of dating world.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's up there with, like, ghosting and, like, we'll keep going with that list.
Yeah.
So she kind of figures out, obviously, when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, this is like a cute little love story, and then, bam, it's a twist. Turns out he's a cannibal.
Well, to be honest, I was very surprised that this was like, I don't know, what was it, about 30 minutes until this was basically revealed, and then the title of the movie showed up. It's like a 30-minute intro of this movie.
Yes.
But they did a good build-up of all the character and what's it about and everything.
Yeah. It was. Like, I've told people at work to watch this movie. I'm going to come back the next day and they're just like, oh my God, Nick. Yeah, that was good. It was really messed up. That was messed up. I'm like, I know. The horrors of dating. But anyway, to kind of go back to this, it was just, I thought it was interesting. Like, there were some parts that made me cringe, like, even though it was fake. Because we clearly find out, okay, he's a surgeon. And he has, like, this double life where he takes women and harvests them and sells them to basically the higher bidders, right? So, like, just just watching him, like, I know the bone, like the leg was like, you could tell it was fake, but then the way he was just like cutting it up and then like ripping pieces off and putting it in his mouth, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to be a vegetarian for a while.
Yeah, it was so funny when you told me this, because I was like, I didn't think this was this bad. And then I watched some reviews from other YouTubers and stuff like this and Reddit, and it was like many people had this how do I put it, this feel of disgust, like, ugh, he's eating her tit and stuff like this. And then I was like, yeah, but this isn't the worst thing ever shown in horror history, let's put it this way. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, probably because mostly you Americans and Canadians, you're mostly used to American movies. And over here we have a little broader movie palette, let's put it this way. Mm-hmm. And we have like French movies like Raw, I told you of, or like the old 80s cannibal movies, the Italian ones, like Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, stuff like this.
It's not even like that. It's more like a psychological like thing. You know what I mean? It's just just the thought that these women are like locked in the basement. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna cut your ass off today because you were bad, and then sell it, or we're gonna cut your leg off. And like his wife was missing a leg, or girlfriend, no, wife.
His wife, yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, his wife, it was very obvious that she was his wife.
Oh, of course. Of course it was.
One question. Did you see the Green Inferno?
No, you know what's funny? Because, like, I haven't... That was when I was kind of towards... Because there's a period of time where I couldn't do, like, movies with cannibalism. I think it's more like the tribes and cannibalism.
Oh, okay. Because I think... I hope I'm not wrong, but I think it's an Eli Roth film, movie. Yeah. And if you watch it, it's like from, I have to lie, I think 2013, 14, something like this. And if you watch it, it's like pretty much the spirit of the old 80s Italian cannibal movies was very much captured in it. Not as brutal and not as exploitive as the old movies, but it was still pretty good.
There was an 80s movie we watched. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. It had to do with the tribe. Was it 80s? No, it might have been later than that.
Was it Eaten Alive or something like this?
Yeah, that's what it was. And I remember watching it and going, oh, great. They're sleeping with their food. And then they're stabbing them and then eating them. Like, okay. Let's give you some pleasure before pain.
Yeah, like this old 80s, like especially the Italian movies, are a little bit hard to recommend, because although Cannibal Holocaust is one of the most, let's put it, influential cannibal movies out there, is also very controversial. It's not only because of its violence and its really good social commentary, to be honest, but also, and this is what sours this movie for me, why I don't hate this movie for this, but I hate it for this, is there's real animal cruelty in it. Like, this is like,
yeah,
this is like, why? I mean,
yeah,
they said, yeah, they ate all the animals on set after they killed it for the scene, but still, come on, you don't need to do this.
I'm sure PETA had a field day with that.
I'm not sure PETA was invented back then.
Yeah, I'm sure if they watched it now. What?
Oh yeah, this is really, really graphic stuff. Like, Jesus.
Like, I'm okay with, like, because, like, I like Hannibal Lecter and, like, Silence of the Lamb. Like, those movies I can handle, and the television show I love.
Yeah.
But I don't know why this one actually made me cringe, and just like, even just how he ripped the piece of meat off, it was just like he just shoved it in his mouth like it was beef jerky or something. Like, I was like, what? But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Since Sebastian like lost all that weight to play Tommy for Tommy Lee, he's kind of got this creepy vibe to him. So he did a pretty good job at this role. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that.
He's got like that creepy, I don't know, creeper.
Well, to be honest, he was creepy when the movie intended him to be creepy. Otherwise, he was still a little bit charming. Like,
He was that,
even until the end.
any girl would fall for him. Not gonna lie, and not gonna lie, he'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then, "Oh shit, he ate my ass." Wait, that works on two different levels.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
I meant like
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
sexual way,
Of course, of course.
not the sexual way. That's hilarious.
But speaking of sexual way, I'd say the blowjob scene was very obvious too. Like, what
Oh,
would
yeah.
happen.
Like how she, like, because she manipulated him, and like
Yeah.
she held strong. Like I want to taste it. Like, what? Why? Okay, I get what you're playing here. I would probably do the same thing and throw up afterwards. I would throw up, or don't even know if I could put it in my mouth. I'd probably puke at the table, knowing
Well,
what it is. Can you imagine if like hair came out?
I just wanted to say the same. I think if you know what it is, then you're more hesitant to eat it. If someone gives you, like, here, meat, taste it, and they go, oh, it's pretty good. What was it? It was, I don't know, it was Uncle Jack. Oh, okay.
You know that
There's something
that
different then.
That kind of reminds me of, sorry to cut you off there for a second. So I've always sworn up and down that I would never eat veal. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I love meat, but I can't do veal. And then I went to a wedding and they brought out what I thought was just regular like beef, and I ate it and I'm like, this is really good and tender. And I had seconds. And then we asked the bride, what was the meat? She's like, oh, that was veal. The guy I was dating with at the time just looked at me and he burst out laughing. He's like, you had seconds. Didn't you like it? And I'm like, it was good, but it felt wrong eating it. So
Yeah,
it was kind of one of those things. Like if they would have told me it was veal beforehand, I probably would have eaten it, but I didn't know, so I ate it.
yeah, this is like our traditional national dish, our Wiener Schnitzel, is made out of veal as well. But
Yeah.
not so much anymore. Most people use pork or something like this. But if you want a real Wiener Schnitzel, it's made out of veal.
Okay.
And it's so good. So I can understand why you liked it.
Yeah, it was tender. I'm really
Oh
sorry
yeah,
to the baby
it really
cow.
is. I mean, it's technically so mean to say, oh, the baby cow was so tender, but yeah, it was really good.
So back to the movie. I'm not gonna lie. When Noah was like, she was like talking like through the wall, I kind of thought she was going crazy for a little bit.
To be honest, my first thought was that his wife is on the other side and playing with her, basically.
Oh, see, I didn't even think that. I just thought she was going insane.
Well,
we
were both wrong, so.
Completely wrong. I was like, is she really talking to somebody? Is this a person in her mind? Is she gonna, so no, it was a real person.
Mm.
But like, I don't know, like what, I think I would probably do the same thing she did in that situation. I would manipulate him to get to the point so I could get out. But like,
yeah,
I knew she was going to do that to him though when they were, it was quite obvious she was going to bite his dick off.
Yeah. Once she started like this flirting way with him, I was like, oh yeah, I can see where this is going.
He got her meat, she got his.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What
and
a
then
joke.
and then stupid how he's like running after her with his like pants down. Like, come back. Like, are you that desperate? I do remember you have a wife with like one leg, so was her meat not good enough?
Probably not.
But I do have to admit, one of my like favorite scenes in this movie is when they were dancing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I just liked it how they were together and they were just dancing in the room and just having a good old time. I thought it was cute. It was cute.
You mean when they were dancing and he was holding her hostage and stuff like this? Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, no. What is that? What is it called? Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
You fall in love with like your kidnapper?
You have a weird definition of cute, but okay.
I Yes, I do. What was I gonna say about it? But I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute, but like a part of me wondered if she didn't manipulate him, if she went through with this, how far would this have gone? Like, would he have like killed his wife up, like chopped her up and fed her to everybody else, and then kept her as the new wife? You know, or
Yeah, I doubt it.
you doubt it?
Yeah, because his wife was loyal and stuff like this.
His wife was a bitch.
Yeah, but she was loyal.
She got her just desserts. I'm sorry. That hurt watching she got stabbed in the neck with a key.
Oh yeah.
I was like, really? You had to really, really put that hard in there.
Well, to be honest, this movie wasn't as gory as I expected it.
No.
Except for the final part, like the third act. It got a little bit bloody over there. But otherwise, it was like more mind games. Like you said, like, oh, I know this is human meat and it makes me cringe and stuff like this.
Yeah. Which is true, because like I said, the leg, when he threw it up and like, when they show him in his house, basically, you could see the leg, like, the bone looked fake, like plastic.
Yeah.
Looked like something like you could go to Spirit Halloween. Which, by the way, before I forget, sorry, like completely trailing off, I saw that Spirit Halloween is making a movie called Spirit Halloween.
Okay.
I was like, really? Like, it's on bloody, disgusting news, but I'm sure it doesn't pertain. I don't know. We'll have to look into it. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, if you enjoyed this movie, then maybe watch the French movie called Raw. It's like pretty similar in tone. I mean, obviously not the same movie because the story is completely different, but from the tone and everything, it's pretty similar. And you have your cringe scenes as well. And then there is another movie I haven't seen myself yet. I think it's an American movie. It's called Eat. I still have to watch it, but it's a cannibal movie as well in this style, apparently.
Oh, okay. We'll have to give it a watch.
But like I said, you can watch Raw. It's a pretty good movie, to be honest. But yeah,
I actually, I have like a list, so I'm gonna put it on the list.
Write it down, put it on the list, and watch it.
Because even my coworker, it was kind of funny. He was like, "Did you watch this movie last night yet?" And I'm like, "It's on the list." I'm sorry, the list is long. I still have to finish Sidetrack, The Wire. One of the doctors I work with gave it to me, and I'm on episode 7. It's pretty good, but it's a slow burn. So, but it's kind of hard. Like when you work late, you don't want to. It'll put me to sleep right away if I watch it right away after work. So. Yeah,
I have so many movies to watch too, and then I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to. Oh, let's watch Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, all 3 movies again over the weekend. Okay.
Oh yeah, because sometimes it's like you have to be in the mood to watch certain movies.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You know, so I get that. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a long time. One of these days, I'll do a marathon again on it.
Well,
yeah.
To be honest, I only enjoy Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit not so much, and I'm a little bit unsure what to think about the what's it called, Power of the Rings.
Series? Yeah.
We'll see.
I know we're way off topic now, but Strider was my favorite. Strider, all the way.
I wonder why.
What?
To be honest, one of my favorite scenes in this movie is at the end when there's like the ceremony and yada yada yada, and then he comes across the 4 hobbits and they wanna go down on the knees, and he says, "No, you're not bowing down to anyone," and then they all get on their knees. This is such a great moment. I totally love this moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you done now? Are you done watching them?
Oh yeah, like I said, I watched them on the weekend. All three movies.
Oh, must be nice to have free time.
Oh, it's so great. You have no idea.
I remember what it was like to have free time. Kind of funny
happy
doing
memories.
this podcast. Oh, jeez, very much. It's kind of funny with us sitting here talking. I just looked at my phone and my trainer is messaging me.
Okay. Why are you not training?
Give me a break, okay? Tomorrow's training day. Nah, he's pretty good. He knows his shit. So I'm actually happy I signed him on.
Okay, let's do some quick stuff over here. Let's give me a rating for this movie. Or do you else have something to say about it?
Do my what have something to say about it?
Or do you have something else to say about it? Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said elves. I'm like, elves? I have elves?
How did you like the elves in the movie Fresh?
I wish there were elves in the movie. It'd make it much more magical. You know what? I gave it a 7 out of 10. Like, I loved it. I thought it was entertaining. Was it amazing? Not really. But like, was it like something that I hated? I'm like, no, I liked it. You know, and it's probably one of those that I'll watch again, maybe down the line. Like, if I'm bored.
And if you have time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I really liked it. I really liked the slow start and then the payoff. Although some stuff was obvious, I was pretty much entertained.
It was. I was entertained. And still, like I said, my favorite scene is like the dance. And I love it when it's all over like TikTok and like all over like Instagram, the dancing moves. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
I like the dance. So.
Okay, let's just, because we have some time left, let's shove a quickie down the throat of our listeners. What did you think about the movie X?
I absolutely love that one.
Yeah,
it's about time.
For me, it was like the Texas Chainsaw movie that I wished I got from Texas Chainsaw 2022. Because it had so great 70s vibes. It was violent, it was entertaining, it was fun, it was disgusting with old people sex. So, yeah.
Yeah, that one's embedded right there. You had to bring that one up, right?
Yes, because you can't unsee it.
No, I thought I forgot about it until now. Thank you for that one.
You're welcome. And yeah.
It's kind of funny with that movie when I describe it to people. They go, oh, what is it about? I'm like, well, probably about 30, 40 minutes. You're going to get a nice 70s porn.
Yeah, I really do.
It's a slow burn. And then people laugh about it because my one coworker was looking for a movie to watch. I'm like, I'd watch that one, but probably not here at work. Probably not a good thing. On your break. Probably don't do that. I said, if you do, don't use the work Wi-Fi. And then it just like it picks up, and like I missed the end credit scene for Pearl, but I think that's awesome. They're doing her whole thing, so I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious about this too.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate this movie?
This one's an 8 for me.
Yeah, same. Like I said, it was pretty entertaining, and I don't know. It was, although this formula was the same slasher formula, like we've seen it hundreds of times, it was very well executed.
It's, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my favorites out of A24.
Well, you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once yet, so I forgive you.
Yeah, that's on the list too, okay?
Oh, you really need to watch this movie. It's so good. I really had so much fun with this movie.
Question, is it better than Midsummer?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, shit! Better tell Tommy.
It's like, imagine... Oh boy, how to explain this movie? It's so hard to explain this movie. Imagine like the base construct of Matrix, like the changing between the Matrix and the real world. But here you don't have it through a wire or something. It's like happening with how do I put it? It's happening through events. It's like the main character has these different versions of her in parallel universes. Like one is a big movie star, one knows kung fu, and yada yada yada. And there's this scene where Jamie Lee Curtis is in this movie as well, and she attacks the main character, and she was like, "Oh shit, I need my kung fu self. How to access it?" And then it's like I said, it's like in the Matrix. They have this kind of an operator, and she asks this question, and he was like, "Yeah, let me look." And well, you have to tell her you love her. She was like, "What?" And then they argue a little bit back and forth, and in the end, she's like to Jamie Lee Curtis, while Jamie Lee Curtis is attacking her, "Oh, I love you." Jamie Lee Curtis is like irritated for a second, and then her memory kicks in from the main character that she knows kung fu, and then it's like, oh, it's so amazing.
Well, good. We'll have to watch it when I have time.
It's a weird movie. It's so funny. It was really, really funny, and it's like very much about this parallel universe and multiverse and whatnot thing. It's like a little bit like Marvel and Matrix in one movie.
Oh. Well, if it's anything like the last Matrix, I'm going to hard pass it.
No, like I'm talking about the real Matrix, the original Matrix.
Oh, okay then.
Like I said, it's a good movie.
It's on the list.
Okay.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it for this time. Next time, I think we'll see when a movie comes out we both want to talk about. Like, should we do horror movies only, or do you want to discuss other movies as well?
No, we can just play it as it comes along. Like Jurassic Park's going to come up. I just bit my tongue. Jurassic Park's coming up. Like, yeah, we'll just play it as ear.
Yeah, goes. Makes sense.
And hopefully I'll have more freedom soon.
Freedom! Yeah. What are your expectations for the Jurassic Park movie, by the way?
Amazing. Especially with Jeff Goldblum. Don't judge me.
Well,
those who know me know I love Jeff.
I just want to say everyone loves Jeff Goldblum. And if they say they don't, then they're just wrong.
I know one person who doesn't.
Yeah, then this person is just wrong. I'm sorry.
I completely agree. So. Alright, so I guess until next time.
Okay, then until next time.
Bye.
Bye.